Welcome back, my loyal subjects, to more Etrian Odyssey Nexus. Pharaoh Fiasco here. Last episode, we gained 5? We gained 5 levels in pursuit of being actually able to defeat the Lush Woodlands bosses. Horn Spear. How much is that? Whoa, it's way more than we can afford, but we'll probably be coming back for that at some point. And as you can see, at the end of last episode, I changed up the party for this episode. During the grind session, I was like, are we really, like... Well, mainly my issue was with Reese, honestly, so it's kind of unfair to Astra and Baron that they're the ones who I took out of the party, but I was like, we could probably use a bit more frontline damage. So let's start switching people around. There we go. And we'll tackle the third dungeon with these guys. But for right now... Yep, let's report results. Whew. Was definitely quite the adventure, all things considered. You report about the Berserker King and the monstrous Cernunos that appeared afterward. I see. Alright. Yeah, dude, everybody who helped us out. Well, Oliver and Marco, they gave us some newbie tips, but we already knew those. And you're back, Luna Soul Guild. We've been waiting for you. You did it, Luna Soul Guild. I'll have to treat you to that steak I promised. Oliver, shouldn't you be thanking them first? Anyway, Luna Soul Guild, thank you for saving us earlier. It seems that everyone is in good spirits following the adventure through the lush woodlands. That soldier is also doing well. He asked that we say thank you on his behalf. Oh, crap. Yeah, just one of the dangers of playing on your computer. Alright, well, I'm not playing on my computer. I've got it connected to my 3DS, but... Alright, Luna Soul Guild, how do you want yours cooked? Rare? Medium? Well done? Just say the word. Yeesh, Oliver. Just hearing that's making me hungry. Mind if I join you? And so, the 3 of them join you in celebration. After watching you celebrate for some time, Persephone turns to you and speaks. Luna Soul Guild, truthfully, I wasn't sure I could depend on you when we first met. I'm surprised at how much you've grown since then. Many were lost to that forest, and you avenged them all. Magnificent work. This is to reward you for all you've done. Please accept it. 1000 N. Okay, yep. Oh, wow. Yeah, Io and Nash have yet to see even the slightest bit of battle, so... Let's... I guess we don't have anything to do, but... Oh, we already registered all the other maps, actually. Yeah, I was killing cutters, too. I normally prefer to do any FOE kills on screen, but I was like, man, grinding is gonna take a century if I don't get on this. Thanks to you, we've cleared the lush woodlands. However, there are still many unexplored areas left on the island. Once you've had some rest, there's a new labyrinth I'd like you to explore. I know I can count on you. Alright. And in addition to that, there are also some requests he's got. I was out in the lush woodlands when I lost my precious mozzarella. Please help me find it. Oh, did that request catch your eye? You're in luck. The guy who made the request is still here. So now we've got to talk to a patron. Okay. You should talk to him to hear more about it. Makes it easy on me because I don't have to give you all the details. Guess I'm in luck too. Call it a win-win. Rare bear affair. Monsters drop materials that can be used to forge powerful weapons. Said weapons are now in high demand. Please gather these materials for me. I also considered doing these, if only for the TP restoration, because the reward for the third request is a Hamal, but the level's made up for it. Oh, that request? Right, it's from Napier's firm. Go ask Miss Napier for the details. That'll let me relax a bit too. She said this request could be a bit dangerous. Be careful out there. If you die, you won't be able to spend all your money at my tavern. I'm just kidding. Now get yourselves to Napier's firm. And lastly, our stockpile of wood is running low. Please bring us some logs from the lush woodlands. Looking at that request, it was put in by a group of carpenters. They say the continuous rains during our journey to Yggdrasil caused our stockpiled wood to spoil and rot. Without that wood, they can't repair our houses, let alone build any new ones. That's why they want you to gather more wood. The carpenters did some surveying and found some good trees on B3F of the lush woodlands. They want you to gather some there. And we found plenty of teak wood while I was grinding, so probably could have hung on to that if we'd done this request. Oh, and get at least 3. Any less and they won't have enough to replenish their stockpile. If you bring them 6, you'll get an even bigger reward. Feel free to get greedy and take on the extra challenge. Okay, yeah, we'll go ahead and grab 6 teak woods, but I'm probably going to do that off camera. First things first, we're going to hit up Napier. How can I help you today? My request? I'm an utter fool! I've already started to sell Rare Bear, but I completely forgot to rescind my request. That being said, you were indeed the one to bring those materials to me. Which means you've earned the reward. You can retrieve it from Kvasir. Seems my bustling business is often more a curse than blessing. Hey, makes life easier on us, and it gives Io and Nash some more to work with. Reports. Rare Bear Affair. Oh, right, that water request. There are actually plenty of places in the lush woodlands that could potentially have the water we need. Well then, looks like it's time for your report. Another job well done. You're doing me a real favor here. I bet soon enough, everyone will be telling each other, head to Kvasir's for that request. He'll get it taken care of for you. Customers will start coming in droves, and sales will shoot through the roof. I dare say this is the beginning of a beautiful relationship. Oh, but don't think that means you'll get special treatment. Nobody drinks here for free. Anyway, I hope the Luna Soul Guild keeps coming back for more. Here's your reward. Amrita. Alright. Dang, I was actually hoping for a completely new level for Io and Nash. But we'll save and then go to this next dungeon that she's been talking about. Level 17. Whew. I put the memory conch on Reese. As you leave the city, you're greeted by another group of adventurers about to embark on an expedition of their own. An adventurer, Kincaid of the Blades Guild, tells you they're headed to the lush woodlands. Okay, I was debating on whether or not to delete his guild card, but I'm about to do that right now. Supposedly, a gathering point has been discovered just beyond its exit. Before leaving, Kincaid tells you it's very useful, and if you haven't gone yet, you should take a look. Like, seriously, I've got 30 guild cards at this point, and we still get Kincaid? You can do as they suggested, or continue on to the next forest. Hold on. First things first, we're deleting Kincaid's guild card. I'm sorry, Kincaid, I'm sure you're a cool dude, but... nah. Manage guild cards. How do we... status. How the heck do we... Alright. I have no idea how to delete guild cards, so I'm gonna have to figure that out just like before. Well, we're gonna go to that gathering point first. As you enter the base camp, Wiglaf approaches you. She looks rather glum. How are things, Luna Soul Guild? I've been busy tending to the camp. Things should be good around here for now. I think I'll head back in and help any adventurers I find. She gives you a friendly smile and scratches her head. That forest has claimed enough lives as it is. Suddenly, a voice energetically calls out from behind Wiglaf. Oh. For a moment I was like, is it gonna be Kiryonen? But no. Luna Soul Guild, you're here! How about that steak I promised? Oliver proudly presents you with a plate piled high with meat. Sure. Why not? Yeah! Eat till you explode! A well-cooked steak is brought over from the fire and placed in front of you. The party recovers some HP and TP. You can come eat here whenever you want. Okay, well that's pretty cool. Do you plan to journey past here, Luna Soul Guild? I've heard that this labyrinth looks exactly like the primitive jungle in the far eastern city of Etria. Okay, yep. So I have never been to the primitive jungle, so... Every Etrian adventurer has been out trying to get their hands on a Theriaka Beta. Here, take some. Wiglaf hands you some potions. You thank her and take the potions. She then bids you a fond farewell. After parting ways, you turn your attention to the next labyrinth. Oh, it's on a new isle too. Primitive jungle can now be visited. So this is from the very first game. But if it's copy-pasted, then it's probably from the first Untold. Alright, the Ancient Fairy Playground. Let's go ahead, start marking stuff off. Upon setting foot into this new labyrinth, you're instantly captivated by the wealth of overgrown shrubs and towering trees. As far as one can tell, this place is an animal's paradise, completely untouched by human hands. You can't even begin to imagine what kinds of monsters you'll face within these woods. You proceed with caution as you take your first steps into the labyrinth. Looks pretty cool. But that's kind of surprising. Like, 2 jungle-themed labyrinths right one after the other? Well, 2 green shrubbery-type labyrinths one after the other. I don't imagine Primitive Jungle was the second labyrinth in the first game, so... that's kind of weird. So this must be the first game's battle theme. Or this might be the first game's battle theme, or this might be the Untold version of the theme. Oh, right! Probably should actually give them some, skills to use, right? How about we do a bit of a refreshing. And then she can attack order, because that's all they're going to be able to do. Oh, wow, they're also still working with the baseline equipment. Uh-oh. Well... if we start seriously, I didn't even bring an Ariadne thread. Okay, so we are woefully underprepared. Probably gonna duck out and come right back after this. Let's see if we might be able to... Actually, what are theirs? Braveheart. For 3 turns, users after images are more likely to spawn and have greater attack. Ranged cut to all enemies, then restores party HP beyond max. Oh, that's cool. So, people were saying that stuff about a 6th party slot. If we have Io and Nash in the party, we might not be able... or... because Nash is a Landsknecht, so we've got no reason for him to be in the back line. We might actually want to put Astra back in and take Nash out. Yeah, we might end up doing that. If this guy Bolg doesn't finish them off for us. Trinity. For 3 turns, increases all attack, hit rate, and act speed. Oh, okay. Full charge. Nulls attack on user and increases all attack act speed until end of turn. Full charge also sounds pretty good. But the guy Bolg should be enough. And then a guard order. Okay, cool. The Firebird is almost dead. 14 damage. Yeah, they're gonna need some better stuff. Yeah, I think we'll switch Nash out just for the time being. Everybody else can go on the offensive. There we go. Whew. Frontliners with almost nothing to work with. That's a scary proposition. Venom Ooze, Firebird, Broken Wing, and didn't get the other thing. Okay, so we will be right back. Discovered a new item, Violet Ore. Yeah, we got into a fight literally right before the front steps, so... first things first. Yeah, we might as well sell stuff and buy them new items for when it is Nash's turn back in the Guard Soul. So we might encounter poison floors in the primitive jungle then. I'm okay with that. The Modfa should be... Yep, a gun. We need more broken wings to purchase. Oh. Yeah. And how about armor? One ring mail coming up. And then probably go a little bit on the cheaper side. Yeah, for everything else. Okay, she's good for right now. Yeah, Scramasax for you too. And while we're here, let's actually start assigning their skill points too. Okay, after image. If user attacks with a skill, an after image may appear in an open slot. Next turn, after image repeats the attack that created it. Disappears at end of turn. Will not activate on follow-ups counters. So this must be their bread and butter skill. Mirage Sword. Ranged cut to one enemy. High chance of creating an after image. And it's ranged too. So that's cool. Wide Bravery. Powerful cut to an enemy. If target hasn't acted yet, hits all enemies. Oh. So it works better on slower enemies. And this, melee cut/ice attack to an enemy. Deals splash damage to adjacent targets. Encourage. If user attacks with a skill, restores HP to the entire party. Seriously, what are medics even for with all this passive healing? Oh, don't have any use for those yet. While party HP remains above a certain threshold, user's attack and act speed raise. Okay. Removes user's binds ailments and restores some TP. That seems pretty useful. Slow bash attack to one enemy. Party's physical defense rises until activation. I think Frigid Slash probably do want to put some in that. HP threshold down. Yeah. Passive healing. Okay, and she's, yeah, all spent. Now for him... Proficiency. After attacking, raises allies' attack/hit rate for hitting the same enemy that turn. And here they are, those link skills. Oh my gosh. Linking was so busted in EO4, dude. Actually, this looks like it's a straight up... Yeah, everything looks to be almost exactly the same here, except for mine. Fizz defense up. Nope. Lowers user's defense for 5 turns to increase physical attack and act speed. After attacking, yeah. At start of turn, attacks one enemy with equipped weapon. Sure. And then some links. Melee Volt attacks one enemy, then follows up if an ally hits the same target. Let's put 2 ranks into all the links. Lowers enemy attack for 3 turns. That's pretty good. I think it's also kind of interesting because in the previous game, pretty much all the skills went up to 10 ranks, but it doesn't look like that's the case here. Maybe almost half or even more than half don't even go up that high. At least for the novice skills, I haven't really done any screwing around with the higher ones. Yeah. Alright. And everybody else does have that one additional skill point. So how about we hasten his return to normal status. We buff up firearms. Actually, let's buff up reinforce. And for Salem, yeah. Alright. So with that done, we're gonna put Astra back in the party. So I'm gonna do that for us really quickly. It should take a second. Okay, we're back in the fairy jungle with the team that we're probably gonna use to tackle the rest of it. I'm wondering if maybe if we freeze arms, will that... And then use Frigid Slash on EO, will that still work for us? Hopefully. Ooh. Army Wasps. How about a Draining Thrust? Now she's got... Yes, it's... The splash damage is too good not to pass up. Or too good to pass up, I should say. And how about a Shock Arms? Let's test out Piercing Stinger. Okay, that's fine. Got him. Alright, that's an okay amount of damage. Yeah. Makes sense that they'd both be weak to, stab. Sharp Stinger. Army Wasp and Sharp Stinger. Alright. Still no events there. Oh. Yep. Wow. Okay. Throw that right there. While exploring, come across a box. Monocle of Clarity. What's that? Analyze. Pretty useful. Something that we were really hurting for in the battle against Sir Nunos, because if it... I have a sinking feeling that it had an elemental weakness that I never capitalized on. Sleeper Ooze. So these things are going to try to put us to sleep. I getcha. Yeah, let's temporarily registers one enemy's details. How about a nice little splash shot? Reese continues not really being able to do much in this particular situation. That's an okay amount. Could have stood for a little more hurting right there, but it's okay. Frigid Slash. Yep, they're weak to all types of elements. And paralysis? A formless, translucent jelly that engulfs passing animals for its meals. Not gonna get us. And we definitely could use a higher proc chance on those after images, because we haven't gotten a single one yet. Good stuff. Sleep Breath. Thankfully, it doesn't look like it's got too high of an affliction rate, so it's all good. Yeah, Sleeper Ooze and Sticky Goo. I still didn't buy any Ariadne threads. Ugh. Well, we'll hang on for right now. Yeah, once we found a good path back to the front, the ambient sounds of various beasts and insects dance through the air as you walk along the path. You then spot some people up ahead. It's a couple of soldiers. They appear to be in the middle of a conversation and don't notice you. I saw you-know-who up ahead. Ah, you mean the Reaper? Have you heard the rumors? Apparently everyone he groups up with dies. The two of them continue talking but fall silent as they notice you approaching. Oh, hello there. Well, we'd better get moving. Both soldiers shoot you an awkward look as they leave. Who are they talking about? You ponder the question as you continue forward. The Reaper, huh? It's gonna be an NPC from the first game, no doubt. Or it might be an NPC from Untold, even. Yeah, they went down pretty easily. Then from here... Standing at the base of a great tree, you look up to find a man-made scaffold resting on a tall branch. Was another adventurer using it? Upon closer observation, you find two routes to the scaffold. A makeshift rope of vines and a roughly constructed plank staircase. We're gonna take the rope of vines. The rope doesn't look very sturdy, and the stairs appear to be somewhat unstable. They'll likely hold out long enough to be used once. Any more than that, and you'd be tempting fate. You can try sending someone up to the scaffold, or ignore it and continue exploring. Let's try to reach the scaffold, and we'll send Astra. Astra looks up and thinks about how best to approach the scaffold. Let's use the rope. Astra decides to use the rope. It strains at their weight as they pull themselves up. On the way up, they find a point where the rope is weak and frayed, but thankfully they reach the scaffold without incident. You find a small box likely belonging to whoever previously used the scaffold. Inside is an item used to avoid monsters. Ward Chime. Astra puts it in their backpack, then looks for a way to get back down. Let's use the stairs? Astra decides to take the stairs down. They gently lower a foot onto the unsteady steps. The stairs deafeningly creak, and Astra grows nervous in fear that they might collapse. But Astra stays calm and carefully continues. Several steps break and fall during the trip, but they somehow manage to reach the bottom. You give Astra a moment to catch their breath and continue with your exploration. Okay, so definitely want to use both. Use both. Alternatingly. Okay, use both alternating. How about... because I'm probably not going to be able to... use alternatingly. Okay. The scaffold in the sky. You climbed an old scaffold and found an item before successfully making it back down to the ground. Getting close to a new level for EO, too. Where is this cursed explorer, though? Following the verdant path, you come to a dead end. Finding nothing of interest, you turn around. Suddenly, Dolce cries out in pain. A red, swollen patch on Dolce's skin leads you to believe they were bitten by some sort of insect. Probably one of those army wasps. Dolce loses 35 HP. Reese examines the afflicted area, then rummages through their bag and pulls out a small case. Inside is a device composed of a large, two-layered tube as long as someone's palm. Reese holds the tip of the device to the swelling and extends the tube outward. You're not quite sure what happens next, but powerful suction is applied to the bite, and blood is drawn from the wound. It seems the device alleviates afflictions by drawing out the infected blood along with the toxins. After measuring the time, Reese removes the tube, discards the extracted fluids, and applies some ointment. Within a few minutes, the swelling goes down and the pain fades away. It seems the poison was fully extracted. After a speedy and successful treatment, you return to exploring the forest. Okay, so it looks like if you have a medic in your party, that automatically gives you the best possible outcome. Like having survivalists on hand would in some of the previous ones. Have a medic. Oh. Have a medic. More than just monsters, a member of your party was bitten by a poisonous insect. Thanks to a swift treatment, the effects were only minor. I'm sure she'd have continued taking damage if we didn't have a medic on hand. So skills. Astra does have medic bullet, but we want healing in this particular case. Alright, well... oh! Alright, so EO got a new level. I still kind of want to encounter whoever they've been talking about. Your party continues through the labyrinth. Suddenly you hear the sound of something plopping onto the forest floor. You look around for the source of the noise, but it's nowhere to be found. Was it a monster, or perhaps a small animal? Best proceed with caution. Everybody's looking pretty good. If a user attacks with a skill, yeah. Buff up the activation rate on that so we can actually get it to happen for once. You stop and notice a sweet scent permeating the air. You continue forward as if beckoned by the aroma and come to a stop at the base of a large tree. It's leaking a great deal of sap. You wonder if it's safe to taste or if you should just enjoy the smell. Sure, let's taste the sap. Curious about the taste, you approach the tree. You scoop some sap up and give it a taste to find that it's just as stiflingly sweet as the smell suggests. Cool. The party recovers 20 TP. You get your fill of the sweet sap, but then you hear the sound of buzzing wings. You turn around to see a swarm of bee-like beasts zooming towards you at full speed. It looks like escape isn't an option. You draw your weapons and prepare to fight. Alright. Taste. Taste and fight. Alright. And the fact that they're all lined up in a neat little row for us is pretty good. They're weak to Elec. Or to Volt, rather, it is in this game. How about we imbue them with that? Yeah. It's definitely a lot of slack to pick up, but Dolce can kind of enable other people to do Baron's job. Less of a TP strain, too. Alright, from here, yeah, we should be good just going in for these kills. And we can also take a look and see how Frigid Slash, if we get the opportunity to. No, I don't think Frigid Slash did any elemental damage right there. That's fine, though. Plus, Dolce's passive healing is way easier to proc without her being one of the only 2 people in the front line. Upon confirming that all threats have been eliminated, you sheathe your weapons. There doesn't seem to be any more monsters present, but there's no telling when more will appear. Seeing no point in sticking around, you decide to bid farewell to the area and its sweet scent. Something abuzz. You sampled some sap from a large tree and were attacked by bees. However, you successfully fended them off. Nice little bit of XP there. Hopefully Astra can hit level 17 sooner rather than later. Making your way through the forest, you spot a young man leaning up against the wall in the distance. He appears to be treating a wound. Your first impression tells you he's a somewhat melancholy individual. Upon noticing you, he calls out in a small, unemphatic voice. Okay, so Leo is a Harbinger, or Leo, I guess. Leo is a Harbinger, and I don't think there were any Harbingers in Etrian Odyssey, either the original or the Untold game. So he must be unique to this one. Alright, well at least I don't get the feeling that I'm missing out on anything, or on any fan service. He gives you a dreary look, then heads deeper into the forest. Oh, right. The road up ahead is covered with thorns. Watch your step. Could that man be the Reaper those soldiers were talking about earlier? You think on the possibility as you resume your adventure. If there is no way back, we are going to have to... yeah, bow out here. Nope. Alright. So we're going to be taking the long trek back, and we'll probably continue on. Gari, Modfa, Sleep Gas. Okay. Gonna go ahead and outfit. Oh, we're still too broke. That's fine though. Soon we'll have enough money for this, but oh well. So let's take a look and see what Kvasir's got for us. I am an architect looking to build new homes, and I'll be needing some light hardwood from the primitive jungle. Alright. Sleepless in Maginia. Maginia is so close to the forest, that the terrifyingly dangerous forest. I'm too nervous to sleep. Anyone please help me. Alright. Well, let's get this first. Hey, working hard again today? You sure are full of energy. What I wouldn't give to be young like you. If I were just 2 years younger? And what's that? 2 years wouldn't make a difference. Oh, stop being silly. I've got to give you the details of this request. Right then, let me tell you their grand tale. There once lived an architect who was simply awed by the quality of the wood out in the vast forest. It's a long story, so I'll get right to it. That architect wants 3 pieces of light hardwood, which you can find in the primitive jungle. There you have it. Get out there and get to shopping. Alright, and we actually had to talk to a patron, which I neglected to do last episode. Where could they be? Where's the one who accepted my quest? Oh? You there! Hey! Over there! Are you the one who accepted my request? Yeah, that's right. Yes! I knew it! How I've been waiting for you! So, you're the adventurers headed to the lush woodlands, am I right? At some point, yeah, sure. And you know about my darling little mozzarella, right? I just know it's somewhere out there in the lush woodlands right now, waiting for me! What I'd like to ask of you adventurers is, please tell me where it is when you find it. Oh, mozzarella, I hope you forgive me for endangering you. Mozzarella should be near a water source in the lush woodlands, so please focus your search around there. I'm sure you'll notice the plump little fluff ball right away. Well, I say plump, but what I mean is that it's shaped like a lovely mossy sphere. Oh, we did find mozzarella. Why, one look at it and you're just entranced by the adorable, sweet little... Please let me know when and where you find mozzarella in the lush woodlands. Sure, we can do that. Or actually, can't we turn this in right now? Because it's not like we didn't mark it off. Well, if it isn't the adventurers, could it be that you found my mozzarella? Yeah, let's tell them where mozzarella is. You finally found it? Please, tell me where it is! It was... yeah. So that's the spot? Alright, I'll be back in a flash. Oh, my adventurous saviors, I found it! I found my mozzarella! This is such a relief. Even in this new land, you're still with me, mozzarella. With this, I can continue my thesis on the moss that grows in the woodlands. Thank you so much for your help. The tavern owner has your reward. See you later! Alright, well, that was pretty easy. And this means that, well, we can accept the other requests anyways, so... Hey, welcome back! Sounds like that guy was a real handful. Whoa? One handful is enough? Why, I completely agree with you there. We've just got to get him to shut up and we'll be right as rain. Huh? Why are you clenching your fists? What are you going to do with them? Kvasir doesn't seem that annoying. What's that? I'm the other handful? Oh, by the way, I forgot to tell you earlier, but that man is a botanist who specializes in algae. Guess you know that by now. Well, I knew you'd find the truth eventually. I was just testing you. What? I just came up with that excuse, you say? Well, aren't you clever? Here's your reward. See you next time. Volt Talisman. Honestly, we don't really have very much use for Volt Talismans, but it's whatever. How are we gonna further develop Astra? Shell Shock is TP cost 7. Nah, she's good to go where she is. Yeah, let's make Splash Shot stronger. Especially since I found myself using it more and more often. Back into the primitive jungle we go. Yeah, and there's a shortcut. Gonna make our way around to. We have to walk on some damaged floors to get there, though. That's the only thing. Check that out. The first time our after image is actually procced. And then it said that it's going to do the exact same skill that she did last time. Yeah, we can't do anything with the after image. That's fine, though. How about we shock arms the bottom line? And then as long as we can get in there first, there we go. And a second wide bravery. It dissipates at the end of the turn, right? Yep. Okay. Well, that's pretty interesting. We definitely need to put more ranks in the after image because we need a sturdier one. Right now, her after image has less than half her HP. And that's not okay. But back on the prowl. We met, he's pronouncing it Leo. I really feel like that's supposed to be the English name Leo, so I'm just gonna call him Leo. We met Leo last episode. He's apparently the Reaper, who's like... Ooh. Like, things don't go too well for the people that he joins up with for parties. If we could find a shortcut at some place, that'd be nice. We do not... Well, it's not poison. The party was blindsided. Instead of poison, it's supposed to be patches of thorns, but functionally, it's the exact same thing. Go ahead and switch everybody back around. And Reese, yeah. We're best off just healing right now. Okay, well, at the very least, it doesn't look like there's any point where we have to step on. Okay, yep. There should be a box down there, but we're not really hurting for whatever's inside of it. Yeah. We're good for right now. Oh, the FOE of this place just came onto, and that's what the doors look like. Okay. Kind of crazy looking, but let's go ahead and put this down. Check ourselves and step through. a giant peacock type thing. Why do I feel like that FOE kind of reminds me of the Misty Ravine, sort of. I don't know if I'm misremembering or not, but I feel like we encountered something very similar there. And then this way. Ah, okay, so it looks like we're gonna have to figure out how to get past it. Yeah, they were easy to take down. How are we supposed to... I guess let's try getting right behind it. Oh, nope. Can't do that. Oh, okay, cool. We just have to give it the old slip. Yep. Well, that's easy. I don't know if this is the very first, like, labyrinth of EO4, but... or of EO1. I would not be surprised if it were, though. That's a really easy FOE pattern. Alright, it's still gonna be on our tail. That, makes a lot of sense. These two here. It's... I guess we could do that if we wanted to... I don't know. Just map that out for completion. Okay, so we've lost it, but this is the way to... Yep. Golden. Didn't have to step on a single thorn patch to get there. And now... well, let's go exploring over here first. Another one. Another two. Actually. We got this bad boy right here. And then it looks like that's, what, 3 patches long? And it starts up and over, so... Oops. Let's work with that for right now. Dang. I normally don't let this happen, but my 3DS is on red battery. I'll probably just... yeah, I'll probably just bundle this in with, when we met Leo. Yeah, but, yeah, we're gonna go for as long as my battery holds out. Ooh. A chop point. Exactly what we were after. Light hardwood. Jomon oak. Dang. One more of those light hardwoods and we'd have been good to go. Let's, okay. It's another spot we need to mark off. Okay, well, as long as we can... yeah. Or, I don't think there's a move that we can make that's gonna result in that thing not getting aggroed. Oh, cool. I'm happy to have been completely wrong there. Well, that was easy. Having successfully navigated the monster-infested path, you look ahead to see a group of soldiers coming your way.
Konnichiwa.
Hello there. Little stuffy in these woods, isn't it? The soldier wipes sweat from his brow, then takes a look around before continuing. If I may ask, you wouldn't have happened to see any other soldiers around here, would you? There would have been a girl with them. No, we haven't seen anybody with a girl with them. The soldiers eagerly await your answer. Sorry, no. I see. The soldier hangs his head at your answer, then looks up to the sky and asks himself where they could be. He then tells you to be careful on your journey before he and his companion continue on their way. After seeing them off, you continue on your way as well. Someone with a girl. It'd be really nice if we could find another... Nope. Where's a door? But we're about to get into a fight. Ooh, I cannot believe we made that! Oh, there's nothing over here. Alright, so that's level 13 for EO. Probably gonna go ahead, let my 3DS charge up a bit, and then we'll be able to charge right back into this. That's all gonna be next time though, so definitely join me then for more Etrian Odyssey Nexus. Bye for now, guys.
You never see it coming.